All right, good evening, guys. It's quite late, but I finally got the kids calmed down and I decided to come back on my computer and have some little live discussions with you guys. Okay, so I wanted to come and answer the question, are all witches bad people with no morals or respect? And the reason why I bring this up is because in the past 3 years, there has been a lot of bickering and going back and forth of witches online. A lot of bickering, a lot of going back and forth, a lot of stalking, a lot of trolling, and a lot of these people are absolutely claiming to be witches. Okay. A lot of them are. A lot of you all are too. Okay, when you think about what a witch does, a lot of people run around here saying, oh, you're not a real witch, you're a fake witch, you're a real witch, you're a fake witch, you're a real witch, you're a fake witch, you're a real witch, you're a fake witch. It's getting old. It really is. That beef going back and forth between different practitioners is getting very old. Right off the bat, if you are trying to beef with another practitioner, you are trying to get attention. Is basically what you're trying to get. I am somebody who has already established myself on YouTube, so I don't really have to beef with nobody. Okay, I'll cuss you out and tell you about yourself because a lot of times you need it. But this is what I want to say to you guys. A lot of the people that run around here trying to pretend that they have any kind of spiritual authority, they have none. Okay, you can tell by looking at them. They're not the Hierophant. They can't make any moral judgment. If you cannot make any moral judgment, then you have no power. Because right now, you're either righteous or unrighteous, and that's just the way that it is. Okay, all of that, who's a Satanist and who's not, and who's this and who's that, those things don't matter anymore. You see what I'm saying? And then also a real witch or somebody of any kind of authority, they're not going to be out here. Like, this is what I want to tell y'all. There's these one witches. We got some new witches on here. And these witches came in at the tail end because evidently the platform that they were on before, they must have got kicked off of. So then they come over here and they try to start mess. And I've actually I had a long-term beef with some witches online, and it was totally stupid. It was ignorant. I didn't even want to beef with these women. They wanted to beef with me because they had nothing else better to do. They were very disrespectful. They behaved very immorally and very disrespectfully. I mean, you name it, they did it. They did everything. They were willing to kill and steal. Witches that have blessings. Okay, witches that have blessings don't have to do all of that. Okay, I don't have to be upset. I don't have to be angry. I don't have to be stressed out. I know that in the next couple of days, I'm going to obtain several new clients in the next couple of days. I already know that. You know why? Because I'm a real witch. Okay. When I can't, when the, and what makes me a real witch, and I'm a high priestess. Okay. What makes me a real high priestess is that demons are afraid of me. Let's just put it like that. Okay. So another thing is my leadership capability. Now, this is what I want to say to you guys. The whole flickering of the thing that the trolls were doing earlier, yeah, that shit gets on my nerves. So I may not be able to go live from my phone. If I do go live from my phone, I'm not going to be paying attention to the thing, because it's only when I have it held up to me. So yeah, that in itself, that's something. I am a sensitive. I can't handle things blinking like that. I can't even handle blinking strobe lights either. Okay, that will send me off into a tizzy. It would send anybody off into a tizzy. That's not normal for that to happen. It's somebody purposely doing that because they know that it's going to bother somebody. And so, so here I am, honey. I'm back on my computer. Now what you going to do to bother me, honey? Now what you going to do to bother me? You ain't got that to use now, do you? Do you? Sorry, guys. That drove me crazy when that person did that. It did. Okay. And that person knew that it would, and it would drive anybody crazy. Anybody normal and functioning and human. I'm not a sociopath. I'm sorry. So no, all witches are not sociopaths. In fact, I am not a witch. I am a healer. There's a big difference between me and a lot of the other witches on here, as you guys can clearly see. And as you guys can also clearly see, that I'm always the brunt of their so-called bullying, which is really them asking for some of mama's titty milk, to be honest with you. They need some of mama's titty is what they need. Okay, these are some confused individuals. They have nothing else better to do in life. Okay, if you see anybody in here calling me Dorothy, or anybody in here saying things like that, that is connected to the witches of that one person's coven. And these are not real witches. They're not. Okay, this is what I want to tell y'all. There's a difference between a witch and a demon. Okay, I know for a fact that one of those women is the devil herself. Okay, and I've called that out several times. So sometimes when you see a witch doing evil stuff, it's not a witch at all. It's an evil, sadistic demon disguised as a witch, or maybe even a succubus. Succubus demons disguise themselves as witches all the fucking time. Okay? So you want to come talking about somebody being real or fake, is somebody that's constantly saying somebody's a fake witch is a fraud or a fake themselves, right? Because why do you feel the need to so-called expose that person? For what? Okay, so a lot of times you got to understand that you could be dealing with something very demonic. Okay, especially when you see somebody that is so overweight that it looks like their neck is getting ready to slide backwards. I mean, the neck. Okay, so please understand that, and God protects me from demons. Now, if you're a practitioner that has been working with demons, you guys know that there's a way out of that. So if you're a practitioner that's you calling on them dark energies can and will drive you crazy. Absolutely, they will. Dealing with very dark people. I've been dealing with very, very dark-sided people for the past 3 years. They've continuously harassed and stalked me. Okay. Do I allow it to, do I make me hate myself? No, because I know thyself. Okay. Every witch is not immoral or disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful for another witch to call another witch by a different name other than her own. Would I do that to another witch? No, I wouldn't do that because I expect the same respect. So there's some people that are not witches at all. They're just scamming you for your money. Please understand that. Please understand that when you have somebody doing things like that, they're up to no good. Real witches got their own money, don't they? Do you think that a real witch would have to come online and claim that someone else is a fraud? Do you think that this person, I got a new person making videos about me. It doesn't stop my flow, guys, but a lot of people it has, hasn't it? That person talking about you must have slowed your business down or something. Maybe, I don't know. If it did, then you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong business if that person was actually able to fuck up your money. These are facts. So I'm sorry, you know, I want to say this to these people. She has a very good con game. There's a new one out. There's two new people. She has a very good con game that she's running over on her channel. And the only way she can get attention is by calling out other witches. It's the same thing that other fake witches have done. It's the same thing. This is why these witches have not went anywhere, because they're frauds. Okay? Because they're frauds, evidently. If I'm coming out talking about somebody being a fraud all the time, then evidently I must be a goddamn fraud myself. Okay, it's sort of a way, it's a reflection is what it is. It's a reflection. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think that people really need to, like, seriously leave people the fuck alone. This is what I'm saying to any witch. If you a real witch, then be a real witch. Why are you constantly stuck on some stupid beef about whether or not somebody is fake or not? What is the problem with that? Like, real women, real people don't do that. That's a demon. That's a demonic soul. I could feel it earlier. It was, I don't know why that thing was bothering me, because it's a demon. It's very demonic. And, you know, for me, I just like black candles. And yeah, I'm a candle thumper, honey. I'm going to burn your ass up. That's what I do to folks, honey. That's what I do. I'll light a black candle and a red candle and fuck you up. And you don't want that. But, honey, that's just the way that it is. Oh, I'm mad because you a candle thumper. Well, here I go again. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. What you know about rat? Who put you on the map? See what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. That's just it. It's the reality of it, man. I'm just saying. All witches are not bad like that, but I have to do dark work. As you guys can see, I have to do dark work against dark witches. Am I going to sit here and worry about their asses all goddamn night? Hell to the no. Hell no. I'll leave the obsessing up to them. So to be honest with you, a lot of these people that are out here, the ones that are involved heavily in beefs, those are fake witches. Okay. Now, I had it by proxy because those people were calling people to my house. So that's a difference. There's a big difference, guys. This was a problem with them calling people to my house. All that going back and forth, that's not dark energy. That's not what you guys think it is. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I think he's sleepy. Jacob is sleepy and he has been fighting his sleep for like the past hour, y'all. Ugh, it's ridiculous. I can't stand it when kids do stuff like that. So, are all witches bad? No, they're not. All witches are not bad. Okay, some of the ones that we have seen out here who run around and start shit, okay, just consider the kind of clients that they have. They have people that go to them and they probably get very, very dark work done through them. But guess what? Those clients that go to them to get dark work done, they get scammed all the time because nobody's going to actually really do that stuff. So if you're a person that goes to somebody and says, hey, I want you to kill this person with some magic, maybe your ass deserve to be scammed. You ever thought about that? Like, unless you trying to kill somebody that done raped your child or something. Now, if somebody raped your child or something, or, you know, actually deserve to die, you know, you can't just decide, oh, I want to do this to this person. And it just doesn't work that way. So, you know, witches generally do have a very high moral code, which is why those witches that have those high moral codes, they usually do a lot better than most witches, than other witches that are doing all of this, going around in social media, fighting and arguing, coming to people's channel. I don't even want to have anything to do with that. I've told these women a lot all the time. I don't want to argue with you, honey. I'll deal with you. I'll deal with you. I don't need to deal with you or argue with you and go back and forth with you. Okay, somebody have something negative to say about me, I don't even listen to what the hell people got to say that's negative about me. For what? So all witches are not disrespectful. All of us are not like that. All of us are not looking for a fight. All of us are not miserable. All of us are not into the dark arts. And I really appreciate it if you guys that are in to dark shit, leave me the fuck alone. If you into that shit, go be into that shit. You know what? You just because you practice dark magic don't mean you should be going around harassing people. Now I do know that even Satanists have a code that they go by. Okay? So Satanists don't necessarily mean evil and discontent all the time and harassing people. Satanism, in fact, that's not even the base principle of a Satanist. That's not even, Satanists are not Satan. They find joy and peace in Satan, not what the hell these women are doing. You ain't found joy and peace in Satan yet, and that's why you're supposed to be going to him if that's who you're gonna worship. So it makes no sense what these women do. They say one thing, but then they feel another way. Because they claim I'm into dark shit and I love it and this and that. Well, why are you so damn miserable? I don't know very many Satanists that are that miserable. Satanist doesn't necessarily equate to being miserable. So I don't know where y'all got that from. So, you know, I know plenty of people that worship Satan and those people are happy. So Satan said, you got him fucked up. He wasn't unhappy when he fell from grace. He felt his freedom. He felt liberated. You're supposed to be liberated. You're not liberated. What the hell is wrong with y'all? If you're a Satanist, you're supposed to be liberated. Y'all are more slavic and just caught up than ever. That don't make no sense to me. If you are rocking with Satan, why do you have to harass white witches like me? If you rocking with Satan, then you don't have to come and harass me or get angry at me. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Usually, if you're a Satanist, you are embracing yourself. I can see a lot of self-hating Satanists out there. Evidently. Yeah. So, honey, I'm sorry. All of us are not about all that drama and doing all that stuff. We're not all about that. Okay. So now let me just tell you guys, the people that are still harassing me, those are not real witches. This one that's supposed to be a hoodooist and she been running around here, and I think she's a lesbian. I think that she's a lesbian that possibly has an obsession with another woman. But you know, witchcraft and all of that, no. You know, no. They're not real witches. If it were a real witch that I were up against, I would probably look like I was about 90 to 100 years old right now if I were really dealing with a real fucking witch. Okay, especially if it was a whole coven of witches. First of all, witches have a certain, like, they're always busy. I'm always busy. I've been sitting up here trying to wait for my son to go to sleep just so that I can record some videos. I got to record the rest of the readings for the channel. So, I mean, I'm always busy. That's how you can tell I'm a witch. People know when you're a real witch. People know when you can really help them. Coming out here saying other people are witches, that's not going to get you clients. It's not going to get you any respect. It's just going to get you messed up, because I see a couple of people that's going to end up getting messed up. I can see that already. And I'm sorry, hon. I don't care how much dark shit you into, honey. I am into the light shit. And trust and believe that God and the angels are the most powerful. Understand that. Understand that I work with some very, very, very powerful deities, including Pan. I don't think that you should be trying to fuck with me like that. Seriously, I have not. Listen, you witches out here that's arguing and going back and forth, y'all are not real witches. And see, you keep attracting negative energy to me, and I don't like that. Okay, I'm supposed to be dealing with healers and empaths. You guys made a wrong turn when you came to my channel. I am not a bad person. I have morals, and I have respect, and I have self-respect. I don't want nothing to do with this stupid shit that y'all do, this buck dancing thing. Yeah, that shit is beneath me. That shit. Hey, Madam Whip Ass, how you doing? And King WW, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I'm not miserable. All witches are not miserable. Okay, we're not all miserable. Okay, you know how witches can be miserable and you just be like, you bitch, you witch. No, some of us are actually balancing out the earth. Some of us are VIPs. Some people are, you know, these people that are doing, they are literally, let me tell you something, they are scrimping and fucking scramping. Okay, they are, and you know they got to be desperate for them to, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have more people in the Georgia area that just want to like meet up with me or get work from me and stuff and spells and stuff. Like typically a lot of witches are known around where they from. Okay, but you can't, and then you can't say, oh, well, these YouTube witches, it's a YouTube witch online saying that YouTube witches are fake, but you're on YouTube too. Oh, but she's not fake, but all the other witches on YouTube are fakes and frauds, and she's the only real person with the real deal. Okay, it's like, come on now, is this really the best that you could do, sis? You embarrassing yourself. You embarrassing other witches. We don't have to do that. We just come on here and just talk, and people call us and give us money. I've had people send me thousands of dollars at one time for spell work. Okay, I don't need to beg nobody for nothing, and I don't need to go tell somebody and go scam somebody. God just sends that money to me. Come on now, if you a real, and I'm sorry, when you are a real witch, that's what we're doing out here. Oh, you just want to make some money. You ain't no real witch. I'm a real witch, but what makes you a real witch? Well, I'm a real witch because I'm trying to do the same thing that they trying to do, but I just no, honey, it's kind of like you make yourself look like a scam. Every time I come on here and open my mouth and cry or do anything real, money appears in my account. Why is that? Because I'm not a fraud. I'm a real person. People relate to me. Okay, only a sociopath will relate to somebody that's constantly arguing about something. Like I said earlier, when I was doing the summer solstice thing. Okay, this is something that real witches focus on. We don't focus on, the things that a lot of these other people claiming to be witches focus on. No, these people are trying to work out their mental problems. A lot of these people are trying to work that shit out. Okay, and I can tell you that it's a lot of people on here on YouTube, guys. They are really messed up. Let me just tell you, it's some people on here that are really, really messed up, guys. And you know what? They're making videos, and the reason why, and one of them actually reminds me of the Bjork stalker. This person looks like they are, and it's not who y'all think it is. It's this newest one. She's real big. She actually looks like the Bjork stalker. She actually looks like it. She's stalking people online. Real witches don't stalk people. What the fuck? What is that? That's not, no. Now, my spirits, guys, because my spirits are a trip, if you get to harassing and stalking me, like I've astral projected parts of myself to people. So it'll be just like I'm standing right behind you sometimes. I mean, I can do that. I can astral project. Okay, this is what they're doing. They're not sticking a porcupine up an old boot and putting it down in the swamp. Oh, this is a real ritual right here. What we do is we're going to take this porcupine and we're going to put it in this boot. And we got to take it down to the crossroads, walk backwards 3 times counterclockwise, and then we're going to dump it strategically in the swamp. And if an alligator come and get it, then that means that you're going to be all right. You're going to get married. Y'all be trying, come on now. And then for you guys to run around here and be like, that's not real magic that person is doing. This is fake magic. Well, if that's how the person knows how to make it work, then that's how they make it work. No, this is fake magic. What the fuck is fake magic? Please tell me what that is. I mean, I understand that there's people on here and okay, be smart about yours. Make sure that you get pictures of the work that a person does for you. Make sure that you're, make sure that the person is on the up and up. Okay, now for me, if you guys notice, I have had not one ripoff report. Ask yourself why. And I've been in business for probably about maybe close to 5 years. My business went up in 2013 is when I first initially started. And I haven't had not one ripoff report. So people will come on here with ripoff reports and they'll say, that ripoff report was not real. It was not real. All these people with these fake ripoff reports. And then what they'll do is they'll say, okay, I'm going to get revenge and I'm going to go and say that this person's fake and this person is fake and this person is fake and all these people are fake. Well, what about all their clients that are getting results? And then really when they try to act like they're psychic, okay, now I know this one which was like, she ain't making no money. And then when I actually, like, I don't know why I did that. I think it was just kind of, but you know, it was like they get angry and upset because they're not psychic. Like I've had these people say all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, and for some reason they are very angry at me because I've had the most success. If you notice that I'm one of the top ones on here. Okay, people come and get my readings because they come and they look at the videos. They come and look at the videos and they just come to me. You know, I don't have to come on here and go, this person's a fraud and that person is a fraud and these people are fraud and because they're frauds, you should come to me. Huh? Does that work? That's not a real witch. Real witches have morals and respect. Why would you even want to work with somebody that's behaving that way? I wouldn't even want to work with somebody that's going around just exposing people for being frauds. That's not a witch. That's a troll. So be careful out here, guys. There's a person on here. I'm not going to say her name because she only has like 80 subscribers. They're frauds. You can tell that they're obviously frauds. And I didn't even want to talk about them because talking about them then makes me look like a fraud. That's why, and see, that's why I was saying, guys, with the law of attraction. Okay. And then you got other folks that's still on here stalking, you know, because I had to cuss them out earlier because they was harassing my button, my thumbs up and thumbs down button like a child. So now that I'm on here, now what they gonna do, honey? You gonna play with the thumbs up and thumbs down? I can come on here and stay all night. In fact, I think I'm gonna go to my other channel and have like a little music show. Do like a little music hour or something. You know, I think that'll be fun. Kind of. And then you know what? I might have me a little drinky drink too, a little wine because I got some left, okay? I can show you how to have fun. I can show you how to get your happy back. I can heal you. I can bring your lover back to you. I can get you a job. I can get you a promotion. All that I feel sorry for myself. I want to get revenge on somebody that don't belong in my life any fucking way. Jamila ain't about that. Okay, so if you guys notice, I still have my breakup spell work on the website, but it's quite expensive. I don't even like to do breakup work. The only time I do breakup work is when spirits tells me that unless it's your own breakup. Other than that, I refuse to help people live in the past. I refuse to help people hold on to their bad energy. Hey, Taisha, how you doing, sweetie? I refuse to allow people to live within someone else. You can't live within someone else. You need to live within yourself. It's not about what other people do. If you are on here on YouTube, the rules are simply this. Okay, the rules are simply this. You show what you do. Talk about you. And that is where you're going to get your most success. That's where I get my most success, is talking about me. And people love me. Okay. And it's just the reality of it. I wouldn't have all these subs and I had to not show my subs. These people are so damn jealous and angry because they've been on here for years and they don't have that kind of success. But I do a lot of readings on this channel. I've got like thousands of videos on this channel. So of course I'm going to grow faster than you. You putting up a few videos, I'm going to of course make, you know, yeah, I get a lot of views. Okay. I'll think about it, Madam Whip-Ass. You got some pretty negative people over there in the Black sector that don't like me. So I may have to stay away from the Black sector. I may have to just pass on that, hun, because that's just, you know, seriously, to be honest with you, my focus is my family. I've got some plans that I'm making outside of YouTube. Okay, YouTube is where this is my platform. Okay, I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and you know, but there's other stuff that I am pursuing outside of YouTube as well, and outside of witchcraft. However, witchcraft is going to help me be successful at the endeavors that I have. So I'm one of those people that's very positive. I don't have time to sit up here playing guessing games on who's a real or a fake witch. I can tell you one thing. If you're a fake witch, you're going to find out and get your karma if you're faking and frauding people, because karma, that's very serious, because the spirits do take it seriously. When you're taking people's money, you got to do the work for them. You can't be fucking around, okay? No matter how bad that energy can get, because sometimes when you're doing work for people, you can be faced with some pretty bad energy, okay? I do cleanses for people. So I know how that thing works. Well, yeah, I know you're not a witch, Madam Whip-Ass. We know. But that's what I'm talking about right now, Madam Whip-Ass, is witches. So yeah, I mean, I've got like that negative stuff, the negative energy that this person brings in. I've got vegetables to chop and stuff. I've got fruits and vegetables to chop up. I've got the summer solstice coming up. Okay. Yeah, she's going to the vet next week. She has an appointment scheduled, guys. Your God is here. I'm sorry, hon. I don't always have time to answer my emails. I'm very busy. But she has an appointment next week. So, yeah, she'll be going in. And you guys know I will be recording, too, while I'm there. Yes, honey. She will be going into the doctor. She's going to, and it's really reasonable, too. And I'm glad that I'm taking her now, because she's under 6 months old, because when she's over 6 months old, the price changes. So yeah, she got her an appointment. Yes, she does. Yes, yes. I know your God is here. I know. She's doing better. She actually went outside today. So yeah, she's doing good. And yes, she is going to the vet in a week. So don't worry. I know. And they probably gonna end up giving her some medicine, because they said they're gonna do her an exam and she's gonna get some kind of heartworm treatment or something. It's like the whole package and shots and everything. I was like, wow, I didn't know it was that reasonably priced. So yeah, she'll be going in. Thank you. Thank you. I have been taking her outside. So yes, I will be doing that. Yes, I will be. Because they give you 60 days since you got her to get her license. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, going back to what I was talking about, all witches are not bad people. You know, when I see people doing some of the things that I see people do, it just says to me that there's not a lot of common sense. Okay, it just seems like it's not a lot of common sense. And if you are talking about somebody on your channel, 9 times out of 10 you are spreading falsehoods about that person. So in the end, it does not do you any good. It's not advertisement for them. Okay, people, smaller channels making videos about me is not advertisement for me. It's advertisement for them. Okay, so there's some people that are very, very delusional and have grandiose thinking, and it's like, honey, yeah, okay. All right, guys, see you later. See you later. He's making sure, whoever that is making sure that Zelda is taken care of. Thank you for the advice and everything. I didn't know about the license and all of that. Yeah. So yeah, she's definitely going in, and I can't wait either because I know that it's going to make her feel better, and then she'll probably gain weight, probably get a little bit fatter and stuff too because she did something. I don't know. Anyway, I am a witch that has respect for nature. I have respect for living things. I have respect for people. I am a witch that has morals. And if you are threatening to me, then yes, I will threaten you back. Okay, a person can only take so much. But as far as like, are we all bad people? No. I could go to my altar and put hexes and curses on people. No, I'm not going to do that. For what? Why would I do that? Why would I waste my energy? Instead of wasting my energy, what I would do is that negative energy that they're sending, I would direct it towards something, is what I would do. Usually, when somebody is sending me negative energy, what I do is I imagine that energy is turning, it takes a different shape or a different form, is what it will begin to take. And then instead of that energy tearing me down, I let it sort of build me up. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to learn how to do that, especially when you're out here. But I really honestly think that this is what I want to tell you. The video that I made earlier today, this was against YouTube policy. It was. And luckily, Jacob did not hear me talking nasty because I don't want my kid to hear me talking like that. Okay, when I was on here having to deal with these evil ass people that were stalking me, my son was learning all kind of cuss words and stuff, and I don't want him to learn that. In fact, I don't want my kids around this behavior at all. And I was looking at somebody, and it was so telling, guys. And I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about, this one witch. Remember earlier today what I was talking about when it comes to witches with children. Now, I try not to stand in judgment of people. I don't. But this woman was on her channel talking very disgustingly about vagina, and her son was literally like, you could see him jumping off of the couch in the video. You could see him jump. Now, why does she think that that is okay? Now, earlier today, yes, I was talking nasty too, but my son had just ran downstairs. I try not to talk that way around my children. But then again, I don't want to talk that way in my house. I don't want to bring any of your negativity in my house. This would be equivalent to me going out there, getting a job at a mental institution, and coming home and bringing that energy with me all every night. I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is, and what I didn't do yesterday, because normally I sage the house on Sundays, I'm going to go ahead and get the house saged tonight before I go to sleep and get it ready. I got to get the house ready for summer solstice anyway. So everybody, if you got some cleaning to do around your house, you need to get it done, witches. Okay, if you're a real witch, you're cleaning up your house. You're getting ready for the summer solstice. You're getting ready to celebrate your freedom, your ability to have free will. So I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't agree with you sitting up there. It was like the kid was literally right there and she was saying something really derogatory and disrespectful about women. But this is what this woman is teaching her son. And I think it's disgusting for somebody to talk like that about her, around her child. I think that child is going to grow up and that child is going to disrespect women all the time. And it's because he sees his mama disrespecting women. And I got sons that are listening to me. And luckily, my older son, I'm not even going to talk about my kids because I ain't got no time for no witches to be coming after my kids and stuff, trying to ruin them and stuff like that, because that's typically what people like this will try to do. Okay. But my kids are gonna make my sons are gonna make a woman happy one day. I'm not gonna have them. No, no, no. They're gonna be blessings and not curses. I'm sorry. I can't continue to behave that way. And it's almost like, you know, I went the hell off earlier, but I couldn't help myself. It was so fucking annoying. And it was the fact that this person, like the reason why I went off is because I'm sorry, if you are an old witch or a young witch, if you are being disrespectful, then you deserve to be disrespected. Okay. Matt Reborn said, didn't a king and friend of God in the Bible marry a witch? I am a man of God and I love a witch because I see into her soul and it's a type of innocence hidden deep inside her heart that I see. Oh, Matt Reborn, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. How sweet. And like you just, I don't know what it was. Like your message just warmed my heart. Oh my goodness. How sweet. Yeah. And you know what? Another thing, witches fall in love. Witches have love. Witches have people that fall in love with them. I'm sorry, like usually witches have a lot of men that are after them. It's typically not a witch that is being rejected all the time as well. I'm sorry, something is up with that. Something is up with that. If you're like, I'm not saying that to be a witch, you have to be attractive to men. No, that is not what I'm saying. That to me is not good. But there usually is something inside of you that people can see. They either see it in your eyes, they see it in your soul, is what I'm saying. And some of these people, in my opinion, they're too shallow. Like usually witches are just very, very deep and philosophical and complicated people. You know, people are usually drawn to them naturally. So where is your energy at when you have to come on here and literally bang on the walls of YouTube begging for attention? Why couldn't you just go, instead of calling somebody else a candle thumper, why couldn't you just go to your altar and light a red attraction candle? My goodness. You're going to go and make enemies everywhere instead of just writing a red attraction candle? So that's why I said I feel like that's an agent. I feel like people that are doing that are agents of some kind of freaking somebody. Because what sense does that make? If you want attention on YouTube, if you were simply looking for attention, that's why you guys got to be careful. If a person is simply looking for attention, then you just light a red candle. That's all you got to do, and put some and put some cinnamon in it and some. I use this honey oil. I know, but very few can withstand the fire and purge it takes to be in union with a witch. Oh, you know what? I think you're right about that, Matt Reborn. I think you are so right about that. You were so right about that. I don't know why Jacob is he's quiet though, thank God, but he's in his room screaming at this game he's playing. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna hopefully get him to sleep because I am ready to get the rest of my videos recorded, is what I am about to do. I've got the Capricorn. No, I got Aquarius and Pisces left to do, I think. So I got to get those done. And then I need to get some readings done with my new deck. I wanted to use my new deck today. So I'm totally distracted by work and just enjoying what I do. The reason why I do this is because I enjoy doing it. Okay. Now, as far as like readings is fun. The spiritual work that I have to do, it can be very, very taxing. So usually real witches, they're not online gossiping about people. Usually real witches are tired as hell and maybe taking care of their family. They're not starting. So guys, be careful. Be careful with the people that you like watch on here. The way that you can tell it's a fake witch or a fraud is if they're always talking about other witches being fake witches and frauds. That's how you can tell. I mean, if that's all their channel is about, see what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons. And so this person came on here and said, oh, see, even though I am a witch and there's other witches and practitioners on here, I would never go and just out of professional courtesy. I wouldn't do that if they were not bothering me. Now, I have been involved with beefs with people and they have bothered me. But other than that, if you notice, I show respect for the other witches on here, even the ones that are associated with people that I don't like. I watch a lot of the witches on here and I support a lot of the witches on here. In fact, if it's some work that I feel that I can't do, I'll refer it to people. I'll refer work to other people. I'll recommend people. I don't mind doing that. Like a lot of these people are they are so afraid. What are you afraid of? Okay, that's just like if I do a successful business spell work for you, a ritual. I can't change your fear inside of you. This is what's going to attract people or not attract people to you. Okay, I can sit up here and do a business success spell for you all day and night. But if you have insecurities that are very, very deep inside of you to where you can't manifest. I mean, literally, my channel became a success overnight, literally. And I did not have to have a bunch of drama on this channel to get attention. There are some people that do that, and I question the morals of a person that does that. Okay. In fact, the people that this person is talking about, they're going to be the ones to get all of the clients. You know why? Because the people on their channel that they are talking about, they're not talking about them. So that's how you can spot if it's a fake witch or a real witch, is if she's on here handling her business, not worrying about nobody else. We got people on here that are worried about everybody else. Why are you worried about other people? Why can't you make a video about you? What's so horrible about you? I believe those other people. I would go to those other people before I came to other people, because it's so obvious and it just doesn't make any sense. I have no idea, but this is what I will tell you. This is what I will tell you. Okay. All witches are not, but there are some witches that are evil. I will tell you, damn it. I've seen lots of them. I've had witches attack my kid. Okay, so all of us are not bad. I'm an empath. You say something to piss me off, and I've been to cuss you out. So a lot of people did see me cuss some people out. That is because I have told these people to stay off of my channel. These people are bored. These people that were supposed to be real witches are not bored. I've got rituals that I've got scheduled to do within the next couple of days. So sometimes just because I'm on here don't mean that I don't have stuff to do. I always have stuff to do. My schedule is always full. You know, but there's a lot of people that literally have nothing else better to do and they're looking for energy. They are actual energy vampires. So So yeah, you guys need to know the difference between a witch and some kind of demonic spirit or succubus. Okay, there are some people out here that are, I don't know, it's a couple of them. This one person looked like a creature. Looked like it crawled out from behind looked like she crawled out from behind a tree. And there's nothing wrong with that. I respect all beings in life that are on this planet. I'm not going to respect you so much that I'm going to allow you to do harm to me, though. Okay. Thank you, Evil Vegeta. I'm not going to sit up here and no, I don't do that. Like, but you can just pretty much tell, you know what I'm saying? So, to be honest with you, a lot of the witches that I've been going back and forth with, the ones for the past 3 years, I would not recommend you go to them, because instead of them worried about your spell work, or instead of them worried about their families and focusing on their family, because if they, listen, what kind of practitioner is this that goes around stalking people online? I don't have troll accounts. I don't troll any of these people at all. And my right hand is up to God on that. I don't troll any of these people. Okay, I'm not gonna go to their, go to their chat rooms and do crazy stuff to them. I just don't do it. Why? Because I'm busy. I'm either doing readings, spending time with my family, eating, playing with my dog, playing with my kids. That's the life that you want. That's the energy that you want to work with. You don't want to work with somebody that is, I mean, that is so, it's disgusting in my opinion. So I'm not recommending any of the other people. I still stand by strongly what I spoke about. Okay, because these people are still stalking and doing stupid stuff. You cannot be a stalker and a witch at the same time. I'm sorry. A stalker is a stalker, a witch is a witch. And yes, a witch could stalk somebody. Yes, it's a possibility. But more than likely, witches are busy. We're usually very busy people. Okay, and trust and believe that some of these people on here that are saying stuff about other people, they'll take your money and they won't do nothing. No, I can't guess people's names, Evil Vegeta. No. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that. Okay, so I would really appreciate it. Whoever, somebody that's, listen, and guys, I have not, this is another thing I want to let you guys know. I am not associated with any other witches on here as far as with working together. Okay, so I'm not associated. I don't work with them. I am a solitary practitioner. Okay, so just to let you guys know, I don't have a coven. I don't even have a coven. I am solitary. So I'm not involved with any of all of them beefs and stuff that go on. I'm not involved with that stuff because I choose to not be involved with that stuff. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. And you can tell that I'm not involved with that stuff because I was the one that had the most crap happen to me from these people. If I were in it with them, you think I would have had all this damage from, these false calls that have came to my house and all that stress and stuff I went through? No. These people were evil and satanic. Well, not satanic. I don't want to say satanic because, that may insult Satanists, but these people were very hateful and evil. Very hateful and evil towards me. So I'm moving on with my life. I don't have time for it. And I certainly don't have time for people coming into my chat room, saying stuff like that. I will let you guys know that I will, I will light a black candle on you every incident. I keep a black candle going. In fact, I'll probably light a black candle tonight, a black 7-day candle. I do that quite often. I might do that just for the summer solstice coming up. It's very necessary. I may have to light a black or either a white candle of protection, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. I can do it a couple of days early. So these are things that you need to do, guys, because you got people out here, and I think it's fun for them to pretend to be a witch. Okay. And, I don't want to sit up here and say that I'm a hard worker. I do work pretty hard. I do. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I have, I just don't deal with a lot of that stress and stuff. I don't deal with a lot of that stress that a lot of these people deal with. So, usually with me, I'm usually, and when I get off of here, all of my whole thing is going back up, my vibrations, because when they can lower your vibrations, that's when they're feeding off of you, when they can lower your vibrations. So I will admit that, yeah, do I have to feel bad for it? Hell no. I'll cuss you out and your mama out and your granny your mama and your granny when I got something to say to you. I'm not worried about these people here seeing me cuss you out. I ain't gotta impress nobody. Everybody on here know I'm real. I even cuss during my readings on my channel. So that, and that has no end. I was telling the truth earlier when I told you guys that none of these witches can stop you from making money. Like, they can't do that to you. Okay, unless you let them. Nobody can, there's no black magic that can be done to cause somebody to do that. They can't do it. As long as you know what you're doing and you got your shit together. And guys, I already told you guys that I do monthly reversals. I do a reversal every month just because I'm on YouTube and just because I get so many haters. So I got my stuff together. I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys need help with that, you definitely can contact me, because you got witches out there that will, I mean, they'll try to do things like that. Guys, let me tell y'all something. A lot of it is suggestion. Okay, especially when it comes to hoodoo. Okay, especially when it comes to some hoodoo practitioners, because we had a so-called hoodoo practitioner in here earlier. It was very embarrassing for hoodoo practitioners. I would never disrespect a hoodoo practitioner and say that that woman that we were talking about earlier is a real hoodooist. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can no longer disrespect the craft to say that this woman is a real hoodooist. I can't do it anymore. Okay. And I don't even know if that was really her or if it was somebody else pretending to be her, calling me Dorothy and all that stuff. That's not no real fucking hoodooist. I'm sorry. That's, and the reason why I can tell y'all that is because of this person's behavior. Okay, usually hoodooists are much, first of all, God, I'm not even gonna go there. It's just, all I can tell you is that I wouldn't want nobody working on my spell work for me if they didn't have common sense. I would think that some of that ignorance would rub off on to my work. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. And I was hearing somebody else saying that because I'm being stalked or something, how can I handle all that? And girl, I turn off my camera and I'm done. I don't sit and think about this all the time. I don't. I'm about to go downstairs and right now and get me a slice of cheesecake and just chill. I swear to God, like, let me tell y'all something to you witches on YouTube. Can I give y'all some advice? Y'all are appearing to be way too fucking thirsty, man. It's embarrassing. is fucking embarrassing. No, I swear to God, some of these YouTube witches, they too damn thirsty. They too thirsty. Y'all be doing some thirsty ass stuff. That's all I gotta say. The thirst is real in these YouTube streets. Folks' mouth dry and parched. People thirsty. And I think y'all come across way too damn thirsty. Okay, some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. And I don't care. Like, coming on here every day ain't the problem. Like, I come on here damn near every day. I put up videos damn near every day. That's not the problem. The problem is that you're too busy up somebody else's ass. Come on now. For me, guys, y'all know how I am. And y'all know that's why I get shit done. Y'all know that's why I get shit done and why my spells work and why I ain't never had no rip-off report against me. I don't know if you say yes or no because my phone pushed me back 15 minutes. Oh, it has to do with energy. Oh. So, yeah, anyway, guys, have a wonderful evening. You guys know where to reach me. I am a witch and a high priestess. I like to call myself a witch because I love the word. I love the name. Witch high priestess is what I am. Okay. And this is what I want to tell you guys. Real witches do not worry about what somebody else is saying about them in social media. You understand me? I can come on here and guys, it's the reality of it. It's the reality of it. Okay. And then also my website has excellent ranking in Google. So, I mean, success has, like, you people are never going to be successful at what you're doing, ever. You're never going to be successful. I can promise you if you're doing the stuff that y'all doing, because at the end of the day, people are not going to want to work with you at the end of the day. They're not when it comes to their families, not when it comes to trying to protect their children. I have mothers that come to me. You know how many mothers there are out here in this world? And for some reason, you got people that seem to think that, like, for some reason, you got people that don't understand why people won't come to them after they attacked an innocent child in social media. And you wonder why people ain't messing with you. And you and they said you had good sense when. So all of us are not bad. Okay. I am a very, very just powerful protector of children and families. Okay, that's what a real woman does. A real woman protects. She protects. Real women are very protective, aren't they? Okay, you got your hyenas out there that they just, anything goes with these people. But for me, anything doesn't go for me. Let's just put it like that. I don't have to come on here and talk about people to get views. I don't have to come on here and talk about people to get clients. They just come to me automatically. And if I don't get clients for a couple of days, then I lay down and take a nap. So this person comes in the chat room. I've been working my ass off. This person comes in the chat room talking about, haven't you noticed that your clients have dwindled? Evidently, you must be speaking for yourself, honey, because I've been working my ass off all day. What are you talking about? There's a lot of people that don't have it like that, and they don't understand why you got it like that. Okay. So it's just the way that it is. Now, if you feel that somebody has put a hex on you, absolutely. You guys know where you can come to me to get reversals and stuff. But I want to let y'all know that as far as Jamila worried about any of these witches on here bringing me down, I don't worry about any of them. None of them scare me. None of them. None of them. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. Um, I started watching the movie The Exorcist at the age of 2. You do the math. You do the math. Okay, The Exorcist was one of the first scary movies that I watched at the age of 2. I'm not afraid of no fucking demons. I'm not afraid of bad people. So what? You're a bad person. You're a bad person. How do you know you're hexed? There's a lot of different signs of being under a hex. You can't just decide after 3 days that you're under a hex, though. Hexes don't work that way. Real hexes don't work that way. Let's just put it like that. There's a lot of people on here. It's so fake and fraudulent the way they try to set up and make it look like certain stuff. But a hex is generally going to manifest itself. Depends on what the person did to hex you. It really does. Hey, Lance Jones, how are you? It depends on what they did to hex you. There's many different. Like today, the person that was in here bothering me, that was an everyday hex or vex. Now, is it going to stick to me? No, I have a black reversal candle going. So that person will be thriving in pain all night long, probably. You never know. You never know what their karma is going to be. Okay. And you know what? Did y'all know that a lot of these people that are very sadistic, do you know that a lot of them get off on pain? Do you know a lot of people get off on pain? So for me, I don't even like earlier today when I was cussing that person out. I mean, yeah, that in itself, that in itself is something that they want. Like they thrive off of shit like that. They thrive off of shit like that. Okay, because they are parasitic parasites. Okay, and one way that you can tell that a person has parasites is when their neck and throat is all swollen up like that. There are some people that are just filled with filth. Okay, today I had and you know what? There's some people that just had a bad day. A lot of these people have bad day. A lot of people, every day is a bad day for them. I had an amazing day. I went and got all of my fruits and stuff, and because I'm starting a new diet and stuff. So not only am I a witch with morals and self-respect and respect for others, but I also eat healthy, guys. So I'm a healthy eating witch as well. And I love to cook. So I'm a kitchen witch. Yes. Yeah, yeah, that movie was very well done. Very well done. I might watch that movie tonight. That movie actually doesn't bother me. It actually, old movies like that actually kind of calm me down or whatever, or they help me relax. So, yeah, but I know that they were trolling me heavily tonight on the video that I did earlier on how to get a reading. Okay, they were thumbsing it down and stuff. Well, that's still, people are still going to come and get readings. You're not like, for some, I'm going to stop her from getting readings. You can't stop anybody from doing anything. But I will tell you that it is the devil. It is very demonic. It's the same thing. I give people light energy. Go look on my website. People are just all, they're all over my website saying, oh my God, this woman made me feel so good after years and years of hell. Okay, she got rid of some stuff out of my life. She brought back people to my life. She made my life better. She got rid of some demons out of my life. I've already had people testifying, and I've got testimonies to what I do. So I don't have to prove myself. Okay, I'm not proving myself here. Okay, if you're a new kid on the block, you may have to prove yourself. But coming at me sideways, it's been proven to be bad for people to come at me sideways. That doesn't make a witch more successful. In fact, the witches that came at me sideways, they stuff didn't go very well. Okay, and the reason why is because I am very respected as well as feared. I'd be afraid of somebody that has very high morals also. Somebody that ain't full of shit. That's a threat. I am a threat to a lot of people. I actually tried to get hired at one of those psychic network places. I did a reading for the guy that, because they have you do a reading for him to test your skills. And he said, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I've got people that's been working here for 20 something years. And he said he felt that I would be stepping on their toes. So needless to say, I did not hear back from that job. And I went and started my channel and made it big on my own. Ooh, did you? Nice. I'm going to be making some of that. I'm going to be making homemade chicken soup for the summer solstice. So I'll probably make it like the day before. That's good. Tell mom happy birthday. Zach, I don't feel like answering questions right now. What is your question? Go ahead and put it in the chat because I'm actually getting ready to get out of here, guys. I just wanted to come back and reiterate that and come and talk about this real quick because I was kind of distracted earlier from my phone. So from here on out, I'm probably going to put something over that, like maybe a cotton ball or like a little piece of toilet paper over the thumbs up button. I'm just going to do that before I go live every time. Yeah, because it's very distracting when something keeps doing that in your face like that and flashing. So I had to take down the hangout that I just did because Jacob was fussing earlier and stuff. So yeah, I had quite a few minutes of, it was probably about 5 minutes of chaos over here, and then it passed through or whatever. So, oh, thank you, my new love. I'm sorry about that. I forgot that yeah. So anyway, yeah, all of us witches are not bad people. We're real people. I am a very real person. I will cuss your ass out if you come at me sideways. But as far as me being immoral or no respect, no. All of us are not like that, and I am not included with that. With these, no. I don't want nothing to do with none of all that chaos and arguing and going back and forth. No, thank you. All of us cannot be crazy like that. We got to have some of us that are still functioning at a certain level. I will always function at a higher frequency. Always, because that's just who I am. And I can honestly call myself a witch. Do I have to say that I'm a white witch or a light witch or no? No. Hell, I'm just good people. I'm just good people. So, and that's the reason why all my clients take care of me. I get, when you're a real witch or a real practitioner, you're constantly giving blessings to people. So when you're a practitioner like me, I am not what you call a satanic dark witch. Okay. That's one of the things that you have to worry about sometimes when you are a dark witch. You don't get the same blessings quite the same. Okay. For me, I have clients that I had years ago. I've had clients that I've had for years, and they'll just come and send me money. So people give to me because I give to them, because I give them so much. I give them either happiness, peace, success, whatever it is. And so I don't have to run around here. I don't worry about money. And I've told you guys that I don't even worry about money, because I've been so good to people that they are going to be good to me. Oh, thank you, Coolie Cat Shouty. Thank you, hon. She's a client. Yeah. So it's just the reality of it. Okay, my clients will never dwindle. In fact, I don't even want to go there, because everything that I do for people, it's see, this is how you can tell that a lot of y'all ain't real. Okay. First of all, for your clients to be doing rip-off reports on you, what kind of spirits do you have with all those rip-off reports filed against you? What kind of spirit? I think that if you get a rip-off report, I think that probably either the work wasn't done properly, or maybe it wasn't done at all. As long as the work was done and it was done properly, what are you getting a rip-off report for? What kind of spirits do you have? Because my spirits, when I do work for you, it's confidential. It's confidential. You ain't supposed to go out and discuss none of the spell work that I do for you at all. Okay. Now, this is what I will tell you. Stuff like what Coolie Cat Shawty said, I have, that's not a problem. Her saying that I'm good at what I do, or, people saying she changed my life, she did this, she did that, things like that. Okay, yeah. But as far as going into detail, as far as the kind of work that was done, and going into what I did for you and stuff, that stuff would not be taken lightly. So my clients would never do anything like that. So what kind of spirits are you working with to where your clients are out in public talking about you? And why are you behaving like a ripoff? There's a difference between behaving like a real witch that is about her salt, and a con artist. Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually up till probably about 4 o'clock, my new love. I'm usually up till about 3 or 4 usually. Oh yeah, I sleep for hours, y'all. I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby. I've actually had people come and say, you can't sleep at night and you're just this. And it's like, no, actually I sleep like a baby. But there's a lot of people that kind of, no, like I get plenty of rest. I do. I just kind of stay up late. I like staying up late. Like sometimes in the summertime, I like to stay up late. So like, for example, I'm probably going to get me something else to eat, or maybe even make me a salad or something. I got all this really delicious salad stuff, and I usually, what I do when I get fruits and vegetables is I clean them all at once. So I got to go down here and clean all my fruits and vegetables and stuff. You just flooded the floor. Oh my God. Oh my God, girl, you better go handle that. See you later. God bless you, honey. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, typically, that's the way that it works. That's the way that it works for me. I'll be just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, just boop, just my spirits are very, very good to me. So that's kind of one of the good things about being the type of practitioner that I am. When you give out blessings to people, people bless you. Okay? And you don't have to do all that, you don't have to do all that, evil, sadistic stuff. I'm not into the evil, sadistic stuff. I'm not into it. I'm not into the dark practitioner thing and, all of that. And we know that it's so-called witches, but I think that they're confused. I think they're having an identity crisis is what I think. Okay. And I'm just letting you guys know, I've seen many, many witches. There are so many witches out here on YouTube. None of them behave that way. Why is it only these witches that are behaving that way? These particular witches. And it's still the same one. Ooh, that sounds good. Sesame ginger dressing. Ooh. That sounds real good. I'll try it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I just wanted to reintroduce myself to the people on this channel because I had to cuss some folks out earlier. And I don't let people get me like that because that's when you know truly. And let me just tell you, that black candle that I did wonders. It did wonders, okay? As far as like getting that negative energy and sending that crap back to them. And they don't get extra energy. Like for some reason, I don't know what these people problem is. I think that this is what I want to tell you. It's, in my opinion, it's a woman and it's the people that do stuff like that. I just think that they have impulse control problems. And I'm sorry, for you to be able to control magic, you can't be impulsive like that. So some of these witches that are very impulsive, they usually do end up a train wreck. Yes, they do. They usually end up in a train wreck, and it's not good at all. It's really not. A lot of them are definitely, a lot of these witches are very, very self-destructive as well. Does that mean that Jamila has to jump off of a bridge? Nope. I'm an empath, but I'm sorry, I'm not going there. I always make very good, sound, moral judgments. I have respect for myself. I have respect for others. But I'm sorry, if you are a witch that is being disrespectful, you are not worthy of my respect. I don't have to go through anybody to get anywhere. I don't have to be okay or get some kind of pass from any of these witches. None of these witches that are online have any authority over me. I don't know about each other, but none of them have any authority over me. Okay, like I said, I'm a solitary witch. I got my own spirits. I don't owe these witches nothing. I don't owe any of these other witches anything. Okay? I can be cool with them. If you want to be cool with me, then we can be cool. But other than that, as far as, all of that going back and forth and who shot John, no. Please understand that when I had beef previously, the only reason why I was going back and forth was because of the people that were being sent to my home. I walk away from stuff like that. My life is way too important to me. My life, the life of my children. And you know what? I'm sorry to just spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours arguing and going back and forth with a person is stupid in my opinion. So again, we're going to get refocused. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Coolie Cat Shody. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate all of my supporters, all of the people that have been sticking by me and rocking with me. You guys are amazing. And everybody that I deal with, they've been winning. Everybody that took my advice, everybody that is on this channel, that is associated with this channel, we winning all throughout the month. every day, all day, every day, every month. We don't have, like, I don't do this job just sporadically, guys. I do this 7 days a week. So this is not just something sporadic that I come on here and I do every once in a while. No, I am on a daily basis doing readings for people, on a daily basis working with my spirits and my ancestors, on a daily basis. So this is not a joke show for me. This is serious. My family is also very real. I gave birth to every child that I have. So as a mother, I have an interest to protect my children. A lot of these witches on here that was attacking my children, those are not real witches. Those are career criminals. Those are criminals. So know the difference. You can tell the ones of us that are real. Why? Because we're putting up readings. Okay, this is how you're going to know that a witch is real. Either she's putting up readings, she's making videos showing you the work that she's doing. That's how a lot of them get you to come to them to get work done through them. Okay, real witches are on here doing things like that. Real witches are on here talking about witchcraft. They're talking about spirituality. Not every time they turn on their camera, they talking about somebody else in some damn drama. No. If we did that, we would still be stuck back in the dark ages. How can you possibly advance and evolve when you're constantly just, going back and forth and doing the same thing over and over again? Okay, so I've had to come on here and do less and less of the lecturing, but I had to come and just kind of reiterate to people what's going down over here. I am not a witch because I am a scared little girl trying to show up my parents. No, that's not why I'm a witch. I was born a witch. I was born with the powers that I have inside of me. I don't have to sit up here and even prove to another religion. I'm not here to show up another religion. I'm here to only be me and to do what resonates with me. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I'm not on here saying, praising, certain deities and stuff, and a lot of people, to me, it seems like they just want to do a lot of the stuff that they're doing. It seems like to me they're just rebelling. They just want to be rebellious in some kind of way, and that's perfectly fine. But, for those of us that have lighted up our path, I've lit up my path. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Okay. I'm not worried about all of that stuff. Like, the reason why you're in here arguing with people is because you worry. You worry. And some of these folks probably got a mortgage that they need to pay, and they trying to hurry up and hustle up that money. Is probably the problem that we're dealing with. Is some folks that might be late on their mortgage right now. So they're getting a little impatient, right? It's what I can sense that a lot of people are going through on here, okay? And that's not, I'm not trying to dig at nobody, because I understand how that feels to have bills to pay. We all have bills to pay. And it's going to depend on your spirits whether or not those bills get paid. My spirits are not going to pay your bills. However, this is what I will tell you. I do work with Lakshmi and Lord Ganesha, and they are very, very powerful. But I work with a couple of different deities that are very, very powerful. So a lot of people that say that, a lot of people that are doing this beef thing going back and forth, the reason why they're doing it is because they feel like they're manifesting and they're, they're, all publicity, and we gonna have some publicity and all this stuff. Well, Jamila doesn't have to do that. I'm already established. If you are amongst the witches that were attacking me the past 3 years and you haven't established yourself as a witch, then you're in the wrong business. Get out of it. And to the witch that was projecting earlier today, saying that the client list has went down, you're projecting, honey, and clearly you need to get into something else. Clearly this is not for you. Okay, these are facts. If you are a witch, like what was mentioned earlier about respect your elders and all that stuff, if you are a person that still has to manifest by starting and rehashing all that beef, then you need to walk away from YouTube. You need to give it up and stick to your day job. Is what you should have done. You should have stuck to your day job. If you got to come to my chat room and call me Dorothy, if you got to come to my chat room and say this, this, and that, then you are in the wrong business. You can be a witch, but not do work for people. There's plenty of witches out there that couldn't handle running a practice. There's many witches that are witches, but they're not supposed to be running a practice and doing spell work for others. So, yeah. So if you've got to do things like that and come to somebody's chat room and troll them, honey, you're not, I would really question, how well your spells work. And then especially with the little reading that you tried to give me in the chat room, you be way off with your readings too. You be way off. I had somebody that was claiming to be a psychic and they were way off, and then they changed it. They said, well, guys, I can see in the current, but I can't see the future. So this person claimed that they were trying to say what was going to happen to my family, but it was really weird. It was really weird. But please believe that, I can honestly tell you guys that there are some witches on here that I know for a fact are very bad and immoral people. Why? Because they try to destroy my child. Why they're still coming around? Because it's obviously sociopathic behavior. Can a witch be a sociopath? Absolutely. Absolutely. Witches can be bad people. There's good witches and there's bad witches. I am a good witch. So I don't need to be, Satan's little whore or some shit like that. Like that's not that. I'm just not there. I'll never be there. That's not who I am. Okay. So y'all have a good night. If you guys want to work with a witch that does not work that way, because some of you darker witches, the people that come to me, they wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot credit card. They wouldn't swipe their card on your swiper ever. There will be no swiping. Why they would never work with you? Because look at how dirty you are. The people that come to me, they know exactly why they come to me to get the work done, to get the work done that they get done. They know exactly why they go through me. So why on earth would I need to, what do you think, you're going to steal some of my clients? My clients would never come to you. So again, this is another reminder for the other witches on here to behave yourselves. Okay, when it comes to me, I don't want to be involved with none of y'all beefs and stuff. I don't care about what y'all talking about. I will report. Yeah, witches have every right to report crimes that have been committed against them to the police. Absolutely. You know, I was actually looking at that the other day. There's plenty of very decent witches on here that I have a lot of respect for. Those are the witches that I deal with. I don't even know where these people even come from. It's almost like a loser latch, like a loser has latched on. It's so weird and bizarre. So, you know, all of us are not like that. And I believe in my heart of hearts that a lot of you that go to those witches that are like that, y'all get stuff put on y'all by those witches. They're not helping you guys. Please understand that some of these witches are only collecting souls. Some of them are only collecting souls. I swear to you, I've had them. I actually had a witch. There was a witch, and she was actually coming online. She made a series of videos admitting to being what she was. And that was just how duped she had everybody, because they were over there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, mama. Yes. Oh. And this woman actually admitted, she said, I am here to screw you, is basically what she told people. And I said, it's this woman. And you know what? You could tell that she was under some kind of spell work to where somebody told her to tell on herself. I said, why is this woman telling on herself so much? So to be honest with you, crazy people don't even really know that they crazy. These are facts. It's like you just told on yourself. Like, I swear to God, guys, I had never seen anything like it before in my life. And she still thinks that people respect her. And there are a lot of people that respect a witch that would attack a kid. Yeah, there's witches out there that will eat your kid. You know what I'm saying? There's witches out there that are into some, and I wouldn't say that it's next level. I'd say that it's probably lower level. So there's a lot of, especially with dark practitioners. Okay, I get it. You're dark, you're evil, you're sinister, you're this, you're that. Okay. Why, I don't fear evil. And none of you should fear it either. And that's what they want you. They want you to be feared. They want to be, and I'm sorry, no, you need to fear good. You need to fear God. I wouldn't fear no evil. God is who is in control. So somebody asked me, well, if you're a witch, how can you believe in God? Are you for real? Most witches believe in many gods. There's many gods. You didn't think that there was more than one? But then there is one source, one consciousness, there is one. Okay, I have a totally different concept of God than a lot of you people, than a lot of people out there. I'm a polytheist. I believe in many gods, and then I also believe in a higher source of energy. So, I think that people need to understand. People need to understand their level of understanding. That's what they need to understand. I'm not going to force you to understand or think within the realm of where I think. You don't have to do that. If you don't get it, if you don't understand it, if it's something that doesn't resonate for you, then it doesn't. But I refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to be a part of all of that chaos, and they keep kind of trying to drag me into that mess. And I don't know these people. I lived the first 30 something years of my life without knowing any of these people. And I am going to move on. See, the problem is that these people, they don't want to be forgotten. Quit doing things to make people want to forget you then. People go and look at that and they just want to forget that you ever existed. They don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. They don't, literally. And a lot of these people, they just want to be heard, which is why they continuously stalk folks. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I will see you guys later. There is strength and power in morals and respect. There's strength in that and integrity. Okay, I'm somebody that proves that. I don't need to be happening and I don't need to go hang out. I don't need to have, all these people to hang out with. I don't need to have that. See what I'm saying? I don't need that. I don't need to have a whole group of friends and all that stuff. I don't need that. There's a lot of people that are very codependent on that. I'm not like that. I'm solitary. I like being solitary. I don't need to deal with all of that. I show respect and courtesy for other witches. I will show you the respect that you show to me. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Coolie Cat Shawty. I'll talk to you. I thought you was gonna email me and contact me about something. Anyway, y'all, I will see you guys later. Bye. Love and light to you guys, and blessed be.